And my immediate thought was, there's no way that our house is going to be standing. We had no idea whether our house was going to be here or not.
Not much makes sense after the Marshall fire.
It's just hard to believe that the fire stopped right where it did. The house structurally looks like it did, the day after Christmas.
David Levin,
it looks incredible,
is still confused. His house survived. Many of his neighbors can't say the same.
Nothing survived there. And hopefully it can all be rebuilt, right?
Questions flared up just as fast as the fire tore through his neighborhood in Louisville.
The fire obviously took out the grass, took out the fence.
David and his neighbors had homes, but they didn't know what to do next.
When is it going to be safe to come back?
Maybe 6 months, I don't know, or maybe a year.
What kind of remediation do we need to do on the house?
Are there carcinogens? What are the long-term effects?
So I think it's not covered by insurance, probably like thousands of dollars in air purification systems.
When is it safe? That's the main question. When is it safe?
In these houses that burned, it isn't just wood. Right? There were TV sets that burned, and paint in the garage, and propane, and metals, and plastics, right?
David wants answers because he says his insurance company is trying to get his family to move back in.
Yeah, so what I'm really interested in doing is getting as comprehensive of a set of tests, including, so the fires were here.
He hired an environmental group to run tests, which he'll take to his insurance company.
We don't know what is in the attic. We don't know what's in the walls. We don't know what's in our garage, and we need answers.
Clarity. That's all this side of the street is searching for.
We can see our house, but we can't live in it because we feel like our health could be jeopardized.
They just don't know when they can live here again.
You can see all of the buildup of ash right behind it.
A chemistry professor wonders that too.
What we have in this home is a number of different instruments to look at wildfire smoke. Because of the strong winds, a lot of dust and ash and soot was blown inside.
Jules Degal works at CU Boulder. He and a team are testing homes in Superior near burned properties.
We suspect that the ash is enriched in things like metals, asbestos.
They're measuring the tiny particles and gases the fire left behind.
So we can tell if it's better inside the home or worse. And unfortunately, in most cases, it is actually worse in here. Concentrations are higher inside the home than they are outside.
He's still collecting data, so it's difficult to say how safe it is to live in this house right now.
I think an important thing people can do is increase ventilation as much by opening windows on nice days. And run these air cleaners as much as you can, because they really do help.
Neighbors also worry about what might happen once what's left on the other side of the street is cleaned up. Boulder County believes it could take 18 months to clear it all.
What that's going to put back into the air. And I hope we don't have to do remediation on our house twice.
On one street, some damage is obvious, and other repairs are not.
Our problems are minuscule compared to the people who lost their houses, and at the same time, they're very real problems.
Problems David will be working on for a while. But there's no question, this is home.
We feel committed to the neighborhood.
Now, Colorado's Division of Insurance is expecting several homeowners in this situation to get reports from those environmental groups. The state is directing insurance companies to take these reports into consideration. Now, if they don't, the Division of Insurance says you should call them before filing a complaint, and then the state will investigate that matter.
It's good that the state's looped in to advocate for people. I just think, Kelly, about being up there that day, and the fire would be running through brush or trees or whatever and smell like a campfire. And then the minute another house went up, all you smelled were chemicals.
I know, and these people, when they return to their homes, again, it's that sense of relief of thank goodness my stuff is still there. And then they start looking into it, and then all these questions, and it's kind of a mix of feelings because now they're facing all these challenges, but it's also kind of survivor's guilt because they know that their neighbors across the other side of the street are facing some very difficult challenges too.
Yeah, they've got a lot to process. All right, thank you, Kelly.